there's just something about taking a bath that really helps to just cleanse your auric body, cleanse your physical body, cleanse your emotional body, right? If there's something you're going through emotionally, just taking a bath and maybe having some candles around you and certain music around, that can really give you the safe space to release. Greetings, everyone. Welcome back to my channel, Hidden Alchemy by Sade. If it is your first time here, welcome. If not, welcome back. Whether you are listening to me over on Spotify or if you're watching me here on YouTube, I am so grateful to have you here. If it's your first time, my name is Sade. I am a wellness and holistic coach focusing on spiritual, mental, physical, emotional well-being practices to really help people tap into their personal power as well as living from their highest potential. So if you're interested in any of the work that I do, or if you would like to learn more about the work that I do, always feel free to head over to my Spotify, my YouTube channel, or my website, Hidden Alchemy by Sade, and you can find all of my goodies, my treats, and my services that I offer. For today's podcast episode, let's go ahead and dive right in. We are talking about 4 ways to spiritually cleanse your energy. Now, this is definitely an important topic for me as the work that I do as a doula, as a yoga teacher, meditation, and just a reader, an all-around healer. It is so important for me to practice spiritual hygiene. And the more we start to evolve and move into this new world that we are living in, I feel and I find that spiritual hygiene is becoming more and more of a topic and more important each and every day because we are around so much energy, whether on our phone, the apps, because technology is an energetic thing. So on our phone, the apps are just around people. We always have to find a way to cleanse our energy so that we can calm our nervous system and really have a nice, sound, and grounded mind. So here are some 4 ways that you can cleanse your spirit energy spiritually, non-spiritually, whatever your preference and wording is. And just so you can just feel at ease within yourself as you're around other people, if you're a healer doing your healing work, etc. So another way, or one way for me, is spending time in nature. And this is so crucial and important because nature is literally one of the easiest forms of cleansing. Like when you go to the park, you have the trees that are there to cleanse the air. I find a lot of times if I need to grieve, I will definitely spend time going for a hike where I can surround myself by nature and I have the strength of the trees. If I find that I am in need of a little bit more stability and grounding, I go to the park, I'll hug the tree, I'll sit by a tree. Nature is just so powerful in its subtlety of ways. And also just being surrounded by, especially living in New York, like just hearing the sound of leaves moving, of the trees moving, the stems moving, hearing the birds, the animals, all of that is so cleansing to your auric body, your emotional body, right? Just being around something that is grounding and something that is living. Another form other than just hiking is the water. I absolutely love the water. Never underestimate what some sunlight, sand, and salt water can really do for you, especially when you are in a space like New York City where you only have access to the beaches in one part of the year unless you travel. I find it so important whenever you do have the opportunity to go by the ocean, if there's something on your mind, just simply watching water come in and out like a wave, it does wonders to cleansing the mind and cleansing your thoughts. So really spending time in nature, even if that's going for a daily walk and just being present in that, noticing the plants, noticing the animals, noticing what nature is looking like and feeling like around you. And especially in living in New York City, having 4 seasons, As much as I complain about the winter, there's something about having four seasons as you move through the different stages of life. As you move into spring, setting those new intentions, you move into summer, allowing those seeds to grow, you move into fall, reaping the reward from what you planted, you move into winter, watching everything die. It's something about watching nature that and investing your time in nature that helps you understand the different seasons and cycles of life. And it is deeply cleansing for your mind, body, and spirit. Another thing that is deeply cleansing and nourishing, and a way to heal yourself and just cleanse yourself spiritually, is by taking baths. And this goes right into, what I was talking about with nature and with the water. When you take time to soak your body in a bath using herbs, any herb of your choice, or even if you just want to use Epsom salt, there's something about soaking your body and just allowing the water to cleanse you, allowing the water to cleanse your mind, allowing the heat from the water to bring your body to ease, to give you a nice exhale. There's just something about taking a bath that really helps to just cleanse your auric body, cleanse your physical body, cleanse your emotional body, right? If there's something you're going through emotionally, just taking a bath and maybe having some candles around you and certain music around, that can really give you the safe space to release. If there's thoughts that you've been thinking about throughout the day, just submitting your body to some heat and some stillness in the water. There's something about still water, right? The ocean is amazing because moving water helps to cleanse, but when you're in still water and you're forced to be in that stillness, it really helps to cleanse your body, to cleanse your mind, as well as your senses. And it gives you that restart and that reboot that you need for your day. Now, another icing on the cake with taking a bath is, of course, creating the ambiance. So, like I said, crystals, candles, plants, music, and even if you would like to use certain herbs, if there's something that you're working through, if you need more calmness, you can always use some lavender. If you're working on self-worth and self-love, you can put in some rose, you can use eucalyptus. There's so much that you can do with a deep, nice spiritual bath. And if you are wanting to bring energy in, there's certain herbs that you can use if you want to release energy out. So there's so many ways that you can get creative with the ways that you want to cleanse yourself, but taking a bath is definitely one of those ways. Now, another tip is prayer and meditation. You can never go wrong with spending some time in isolation where you can really just hear yourself, hear your thoughts, write down what happened in the day, take a moment to notice how you felt about certain things. Because this is the thing, as we're moving through our day, our subconscious mind is on 24/7, but our conscious mind is not. So there's certain things that your subconscious is picking up on that your conscious mind maybe did not pick up on in that moment. But when you take time to sit in a state of meditation, to be still with yourself, to be quiet, to be silent, it helps you to really bring awareness and reflection on the self, reflection on your day, and knowing, okay, what am I feeling in this moment? What happened in the day? And what do I need to release? What do I need to let go of? A lot of times we're so caught up in the mundane movement of our day that we really don't take time to check in with our emotional body. And that's what prayer and meditation helps you to do. Sometimes you might be feeling a little frustrated, and it's really because you need a moment to grieve, right? Or maybe you're feeling frustrated because something happened and you hadn't had a still moment to say, what is really going on internally, and how can I better take care of myself and release any energy that I don't need? So being in a state of meditation, and when I say prayer, really just connecting to that higher level of consciousness, whether you believe that's in yourself, whether you believe it's outside of yourself, all ideas are welcome. But that prayer is just giving you an opportunity to get off your chest anything that has felt heavy, anything that you feel is keeping you a little stuck and stagnant. You have an opportunity to release it through communication and through listening, which is also a form of communication. So prayer and meditation is a beautiful, beautiful way to have and incorporate some spiritual hygiene so that you're always aware of the energy that's around you and how that energy is affecting you, and what you need to do moving forward. That's what that meditation is going to help you to see, is more clarity as you continue on your journey. Now, the fourth way of having great spiritual hygiene is through abstinence. And I'm going to dive into why. And I'm also going to have another podcast episode on sex and sex being a form of magic and ritualistic energy exchange. Abstinence is one of the greatest ways to have spiritual hygiene. And the reason why is because you're not sharing your body with anyone. Now, there's nothing wrong with sharing your body with people, especially if it's the people that you feel the safest with and that you feel that you need to have an energy exchange with. But if you are ever in a space where you feel like there's energy feeding off of you, or you feel like you're not grounded in your body, or you feel like you're just not stable where you want to be, check in to see if you are exchanging your physical body with another human being, how often, and maybe try to refrain from that for a moment. And that's the thing about abstinence. It doesn't mean that you're not going to engage in sex for the rest of your life, but sometimes, especially as a woman, we need to be abstinent so that we can really be aware of what energy is ours and what energy might we have picked up on from someone else. And that's the power of sex. When you are engaging in sexual activity with someone, you are exchanging energy with them on the deepest subtlety of levels. You're exchanging your emotional body with them, your spiritual body with them, your auric body, and that energy stays with you even if you are not consciously aware that that energy is with you. And it takes time to really cleanse and release that energy out. Sex is a very powerful and intimate act, and it's really not something that we are talked to about in the way that we should be talked to about, because of how powerful it is and how it can really change and alter your energy as well as drain your energy, especially if you are engaging in sexual activity with people who might be energetic vampires. So having an abstinence practice, I have found, has helped me to really tap in to what energy is mine, what energy do I need to release and get rid of, and really having that spiritual hygiene that makes me feel like I am deeply connected to myself on all levels and layers. However, it does require discipline. It does require a level of commitment. But again, it doesn't mean that you're going to be abstinent for the rest of your life. It's just a moment in time so that you can get yourself together and you can feel really grounded and aware of your body and your needs as well as yourself. So these are my 4 tips on how to maintain spiritual hygiene and really cleanse your energy spiritually, just so you can really stay connected to source, stay in alignment with yourself, and just feel nurtured and replenished in your mind, body, and spirit. All right, everyone, let me know what your thoughts are, what your practices are, because there's some that I could definitely learn as well. And if you're listening to me over on Spotify, feel free to send me a message so I can hear and check in with what's going on with you pertaining to this topic. All right, everyone, thanks for checking in, and I cannot wait to see you for our next episode.